Welcome back to check in on the progress of the Lego room. I've made significant advances over the past couple weeks. As you can see in this dark photo, I got the UCS Razor Crest and built and added that. And in the following clips, you'll see everything I've done so far since the last update. So enjoy. So for the bottom shelf of my HO shelf layout, I need to extend one of the shelves across the gap by a sliding glass door. So I just built this stand. Actually, I built two of them. The other one's outside in my RTV. I don't have any tools at the house because mine are on a boat coming back to the States, but I have access to tools at a family shed. So I came over here because it's not far from the house. Built this and the other one, and I'm about to go see how well I did, because that's the downfall, is I can't build it in place. And I got my measurements, but I think this is a hair high, but it might not actually matter due to the carpet in the room. But anyway, more progress of getting the track around the room for all the stuff I need to build or install to do that. But you can see I'll probably paint it later and all, but I got a wider board at the bottom, some 4x4s and a 2x4 at the top. And they're the width of the board or the shelf. And the other one's the same way. And they'll just kind of, eventually I'll probably attach the shelf to the top of this, but for now it's just kind of going to sit unless I absolutely have to attach it. We'll see. And then I might paint this later on and maybe fill in the bottom with something, maybe another shelf, storage, I don't know. We'll see. But not too hard to build. So here are the shelf supports I made. Got them over here and got them in place. They're about a 1/4 inch too tall, which is kind of was I wanted to see how they would do on the carpet. So better to have a little excess than be too short. So I might fix that, I might not. I haven't decided yet, because you can kind of see there's a little slope to it, but not much. And I don't know if I want it to go all the way that far that shelf is going, but I'll worry about that later, because I hadn't really been working on this side for the shelf train. I've been digging into my bins that I've had Legos stored in, and been putting sets back together. So much more sets appearing on the shelves. And I've done a little bit of somewhat of an order, but then in some areas not, just depending on what was going on, because I had to move other stuff around. Like I had all the manuals. I moved them over to here, get them off the shelf, make more shelf space. Got more of the sets on the shelf over here, all the way around to here. Here's kind of my little Hoff setup from digging that stuff out. I had to lower that shelf down so they would fit. So besides that, you can see other sets I pulled out of a bin to put together to move on the shelf somewhere. Besides cleaning up the room and moving things around, my household goods arrived. And I've dug through a bunch of that stuff and moved all the Legos that we brought back with us back up to here. So here's the shuttle and Cloud City. But if I come around over here, I think there were boxes or empty boxes here last time. Now there's bins and full boxes of Legos that made their way back from Guam. And of course we got a ton of totes. This is how we stored our Legos. They my kids each had their own totes with all their Legos in them, like stored in their closet, and they pull it out, play with whatever, and put it back. As you can see, like how those sets are all broke apart. Those are my daughters versus my sons, which are much more complete. And then my sets, I think some of these are my sets over here. Oh, this is a little mixture of everything. Anyway, so I was hoping to have a little bit more time before having to mess with this, but oh well, they're here. They made it. As far as I can tell, everything that I had is here. And it'll probably sit like this for a while. But I now have my tools though. So as you can see over here, I've added more of the little sets and moved stuff around. But I do have my tools to where I can span this gap, and I got my I don't remember what you call that ladder. You can make it one really long ladder, or you can make it a A-frame ladder, or it's like 4 sections that articulate to shape it however you want. So that ladder will help me. I can use that ladder on the stairs to put the other brackets up that I need, and then run the shelf across. But my kind of Lego extra parts bin, and I don't know where this part goes, bin, since I have 3 kids and I always find Legos everywhere. Didn't have that problem till I went to Guam, and now hopefully I won't have that problem. Well, I sort of won't have that problem. I'll still be finding Legos forever outside of this room just because, but I got some more progress and I didn't die. I got a bunch of the tracks up, and then there was a couple that I just couldn't get my ladder to go in a configuration to be able to get those 2 the behind the ladder. So I went ahead and built a step for my ladder, or shelf, I don't know, whatever. It's just a piece of let me get down here and show you. Plywood. I measured out how big my ladder was, the base, and then I had this piece of wood that was some kind of shelf or something, I don't know. So it was long enough. So I went over and built this, just some 4x4s for that step, and then some 2x4s braced for that step, because it expands 2 steps. And got up there no problem at all. And I just finished those 2 last tracks to be able to finish this side. Now I just need a board. You see I got the brackets. I gotta put one more right there. I missed that one. Anyway, plus I gotta get my ladder off the wall without taking out that bracket over there. But anyway, that's done. So on to something else. Since the other update, I've changed stuff around. Moved the offset down to the lower shelf because I have other plans for this area, which I'll make another video. I made a dent in my bins. They're all empty because I built everything and rearranged stuff. A bunch of new stuff over here, a little bit there, and then you can see more rearranging over here with some new additions that showed up. I built that at work. Took both of my days at work to build that, but it was good. Anyway, it's kind of over here in the Tatooine area, if you kind of get that reference, if you've seen The Mandalorian. But That's more progress. I think the only thing left from Guam are those two sets in Cloud City. And I take that back. That's my little micro fleet. I found a brake link when I was in Guam. I think I mentioned that before. And I built a micro fleet that's to the scale of the Star Destroyer. And that's my rebel fleet of corvettes, a bunch of different ships. I had all kind. I'll try to stick in a picture of what it was before I packed it up, where it kind of got broke apart. Well, it did get broke apart, but anyway. So that's another update for this current video. And that'll probably be the end of it, or what I'll put together for the next video. So anyway, more progress. Slowly but surely wins the race. So with two DC transformers plugged into the track, I have a train running around all the way around the room. It would kind of work with one, but it helped out with plugging in the two, because I have a rail gap, or I have a electrical gap in this corner. Still a lot to do, because it keeps wanting to derail over here, probably because it's going too fast, but that's exciting. At least it somewhat goes around the room. But I got the outside line put in. For the most part, it's kind of how it's going to be. There'll be some changes. Get this train on the track here. But other than that, that's really nice with it running all the way around the room. So I think I mentioned that I got the boards in, and I was up here fooling around and got the front line, the front main installed. I even think I got the train running the right way. Now it's just keep plugging in the holes and fixing the problem areas, like whatever's going on over here. Oh, let's see. I'll have to fix that. But anyway, that's exciting. So, I think I said I was done filming for this session, but I got this put together and it went around the room. So I'm going to put it with this video.